So a bunch of guards got some big bucks this offseason. Make it rain. Kelechi Osemele, 5 years for a whopping $58.5 million. Brandon Brooks, 5 years for $40 million. J.R. Sweezy, 5 years for $32.5 million. Jeff Allen, 4 years for $28 million. And Alex Boone, 4 years for $26.8 million. It's a nice little chunk of change for all those guys, but none of them are in my top 5, and just one is in my top 20. As for the top guard in the game right now, it's Marshal Yanda. That wasn't hard to figure out. Ozzie Newsome really found himself a diamond in the rough in the third round of the 2007 NFL Draft. He's a devastating mauler in the run game, simply the best in the business at the guard spot. He's versatile enough to play a man blocking scheme or the zone blocking one he was in last season. He's extremely quick off the snap, uses great strength to lock up and dump defenders. He pulls and traps with very little effort. I mean, the Ravens' offense goes through him in the running game, and he was a huge reason why Justin Forsett had his career season 2 years ago. As a pass protector, his technique is exceptional. His footwork, timing, and punch are all outstanding. He's a bit small by today's guard standards, 6'3", 305. Yeah, that's small, but his strength makes up for it. Zack Martin is number 2. The decision to pass on Johnny Football has been long forgotten in Big D at this point. He's so damn good in pass protection that he played on an island a lot of the time with center Travis Frederick helping out either Ronald Leary or Lel Collins at guard, whoever was playing it at the time. His experience as a tackle for the Irish really came in handy. That's Notre Dame. He moves well, has long arms, and has great technique with his hands. He plays with a mean streak in the run game and deserves a lot of credit for what DeMarco Murray did 2 years ago. Although, I do have to nitpick just a little bit with his ability as a drive blocker. Nonetheless, I mean, there's first-team All-Pros down the line each and every season for Zack Martin's future, so this guy is a stud. He really is. It sucks because he's in Dallas. Josh Sitton checks in at number 3. He's the best pass-protecting guard in the game right now. Went 37 straight games without allowing one before that streak came to an end last season. He plays with great balance, very fluid when he changes direction. He knows how to use his length, demonstrates really, really good patience as well. His run blocking could use just a little bit of work. I think he can do a lot better in one-on-one situations. He has agility, but he doesn't always lock up at the point of attack. I've got David DeCastro at number 4. He's solid in both pass protection and run blocking. He likes to use his hands immediately in pass protection to keep defenders at bay. They're really, really strong and explosive. I mean, this guy packs a punch. He has really good recovery skills as well. As a run blocker, he's at his best when combo blocking, again, utilizing those strong and powerful hands to blow defenders backwards. Mike Iupati is number 5. He's a top-notch run blocker. I mean, could be the best one in the game besides Marshal Yanda. He's comfortable pulling to either side, can locate defenders in space. He's very powerful and pushes his opposition off their spots. His pass blocking, however, never been his strong suit. He has slow feet, gets off balance a lot, but he makes his money as a run blocker. That's what he got paid to do, to move from San Francisco to Glendale. Osemele is the only free agent guard to crack my top 10. He checks in at number 6. No guard plays with the same level of attitude and physicality as Osemele does. He's also very versatile. He played some left tackle last season, excelled as a pass protector there too. But it's his run blocking which earned him that huge paycheck. He overwhelms linebackers on the second level, consistently generates movement at the point of attack. Kyle Long is number 7, played a bunch of right tackle last season, back to playing right guard, however, with the free agent acquisition of Bobby Massey. He's a phenomenal athlete, great pass protector, evidenced by his ability to seamlessly slide over to right tackle, which is a position, quite frankly, I think he's going to play full-time down the line, a couple years from now. Quick feet, very agile, really good when mirroring a defender. He's also very capable in the running game, being able to get to the second level using that athleticism, block moving targets. Pulling might be where he's at his best. I mean, he's phenomenal. Richie Incognito checks in at number 8. You want to talk about relishing in second chance opportunities. Mr. Incognito is doing that in Buffalo right now. He's nasty and physical, especially in the running game. Uses his power, explodes through defenders when trap blocking, but also has the ability to be able to pull and locate moving targets. So he has that agility to go along with that mean streak and power. Incognito tends to stay put at the line of scrimmage in pass protection instead of changing his set points, but his quick hands and striking ability allows him to do so. TJ Lang is number 9. He and Sitton form the best guard tandem in the league. Sitton's strength is in pass protection, while Lang is the better run blocker, although he's adept at keeping the quarterback clean as well. He's powerful, tough, agile, plays with really good balance. Rounding out my top 10 is Evan Mathis. According to Pro Football Focus, Mathis was their top-ranked guard in 2012 and 13, before falling to number 2 in 2015 and number 3 in 2016. I don't think he's played up to that ranking the last few years. I simply don't think his pass blocking has been good enough, but that's just my opinion. His run blocking is exceptional, however. He's at his best in space. He's agile enough to get to the second level and strong enough to lock up defenders. So there's that. Some other guys on the list. There's Gabe Jackson at number 11, Andrew Norwell at number 12, Trai Turner at number 13, Jack Mewhort at number 14, Brandon Scherff at number 17, and Justin Pugh at number 18. Jackson might be the most underrated guy on this list. I love his game, and he should be more recognized as Oakland continues to grow, which they should. A lot of pieces on that team. Mewhort! Oh boy, that offensive line there at Indy is putrid. It's terrible. Costanzo's pretty good there at left tackle. Mewhort is solid as well, but it's slim pickings everywhere else. Norwell and Turner are probably the most underrated duo on this list, although they did get recognition last year. I believe they both made the Pro Bowl. Really broke out, really opening up a lot of holes for Jonathan Stewart in the running game. Scherff was a guy that was drafted as a tackle but played right guard during his rookie season last year. I'll say this about Washington's offensive line. Probably the most underrated one in the game. Pugh is a guy that kind of struggled at tackle but emerged last season playing guard, and it'll be interesting to see if he gets moved back to tackle, because as a guard, he was pretty dominant. As for the Eagles, the newly acquired Brandon Brooks is 21st. He's a perfect fit for the power attack that Doug Peterson is going to implement in Philly. He pushes people backwards. He's got a lot of power. He's got a lot of strength. And he's pretty good on the move, too, especially as a puller. It'll be interesting to see who wins the starting job at left guard, which will be between Isaac Seumalo, Stefan Wisniewski, Andrew Gardner, and Alan Barbary. 4 guys fighting for one spot, but could be seeing a lot of musical chairs once the season starts. We shall see. I'd love for Seumalo to emerge and win this spot, but he is a rookie. He's a third-round guy. Might take some time with him. Alright, so those are my top guards. Let me know what you think, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, whatever realm you're watching this on. Let me know what your top 5 is, what your top 10 is. Let me know if you disagree with anything. Whatever is on your mind, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. With that being said, I'm Adrian. Thank you. I am out. And stay tuned. Centers are going to be coming up next.